Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire, fuck a boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah. Hey, I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining.
Swole Normuth.
The birds are chirping.
Swole Normuth.
The bacon is sizzling.
Swole Normuth.
Welcome
She said
to
Swole
the
Normuth.
Daily Swole.
Oh, yay. Testing. Testing. Welcome everyone to episode 13 hundo and 84 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and leslaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and ye old hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole. Oh, what's good? What's good? How are we doing today? What's the good word? What is the latest? The latest and the greatest. What's the latest and the greatest, fam? How we all doing? It is a Schwednesday, February 19th. February the 19th. We are moving right along. How are those resolutions doing for everyone? How are those resolutions? How we doing? How we doing on those New Year's resolutions? How many times have you heard? How many times have you heard Happy New Year in the last day or two? You haven't. Remember what I was saying about fuck your resolutions? Fuck your fucking resolutions. Yeah. Fuck them. Those fucking resolutions, they don't work. They don't work. They can work. Well, let's kind of set the record straight. They can work, but change works. Change works regardless if it's a resolution or it's done today. So if you're thinking about starting, stop thinking. Stop thinking and start. That's the rule for today. I don't care what you're doing. If you are thinking about starting something, whatever you're starting, start. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? The fuck are you waiting? What the fuck are you waiting for? Hey, Josh, what the fuck are you waiting for? John, what the fuck are you waiting for? Cerny, what the fuck are you waiting for? Pole Lioness, what the fuck are you waiting for? James, what the fuck are you waiting for? Mike Capper, Swole Text, Gorillas and biceps. The fuck you waiting for, Mike? The fuck you waiting for, Mike? What the fuck? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You guys, obviously, if you're here, you already started. Like if you're here, this is the last group of people that we need to reiterate about starting. Everyone here has started. Obviously, you're here. You're starting. This is maybe your first. Is this your first podcast? Is this your first Mancast? How many of you have never pinched your nips live with Papa before? If it's your first time, if it's your first time, come on. Are we popping cherries? Whose cherries are we popping? Who needs to get some popping action? Oh, the coffee is good. The coffee is good. I fasted yesterday because what was it? The other night, because I usually do some type of intermittent fasting where I eat later in the day. I don't eat all day long, but I did a full blown, I didn't eat shit for, it was like 24 hours or it was a while. So today I was so hungry, but I want to go work out. I didn't want to eat already. So I'm going to feast. I am going to feast like a fucking bear tonight, but I got some bulletproof coffee. I had to get something in my system. I'll probably have a sweet potato or a piece of fruit on the way to the gym, make some sick fucking gains, you know? There's stuff I want to do, but I got to get a good pump. I feel like today's a good pump. Today's a good day for a Pumpelstiltskin. What'd you guys train today? What'd you all do? What'd you all train today? Today's going to be an upper body for me today. I did sauna and a lot of stretching yesterday. Oh my God. Should we talk about that? Should we get started with that? Today's YouTube video. Let me bring up another window over here. Let me see if I could drag this over. So today's YouTube video, anybody always hungry? No, fuck your Starbucks brown dirty. Fuck your brown. This is like, don't get people confused. If you're new, this isn't a racist podcast. Fuck your Starbucks brown dirty dicks. All the Mexicans are like, you talking about our dicks, ese? What the fuck is your problem, man? ¿Qué pasa, man? Your brown dicks. Oh my God. If you didn't watch that YouTube video, you're not going to understand the context. It's this video over here. If you haven't yet checked it out, it's this one. Just launched. Look at my face. That's my face right now. Ready? Hold on. Same face. Same, but different. Same, but different. Same, but different. The binge eating, let me move the comment. The binge eating mukbang parade goes to Starbucks featuring Always Hungry. There's your biche. There's your biche. There's your queen of mukbangs, the queen of eating ungodly amounts of disgusting food and making ad revenue and disabling comments and all that shit. That was like, it's a good video. It goes over some important stuff, but it's, you know, if you've seen that message before, at least go over there and give it a like and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. But I still think it's something that needs to be addressed. I can't help it because I've clicked on a couple of videos and of course I've made a couple. So now YouTube thinks I want to see this shit. Like no joke. Now YouTube thinks I want to see that crap. Now YouTube thinks I want to go see and watch her video. So now when she posts a video, thank you, Google. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for showing me what I want to see because they think I want to see it because I pull it up and I'm like, oh my God, she ate fucking brown shit again. And now I get to see the next video she posts because YouTube's like, ooh, you like this? Ooh, you like this? You like this? You want to see more of this? Ooh, you like this? Oh, Papa Swole, you like this? You want to make more videos on this? And I'm like, no, not really, but okay. Like, maybe I'll just I'll be one of those channels that only makes videos about one person and I'll just troll the shit out of her all the time. But it's not really trolling. You know, I don't want anything, it's trolling. I don't want anything bad for her. I just get upset that people like that exist, that have such a big platform, that have such a loud voice. However, I will say this, as much as I don't like her content, as much as I don't think it's helpful, as much as I think she needs actual serious fucking help, I'm not arguing her right to actually post those videos. So that's a fine line because everyone today is trying to cancel someone else. Everyone today is trying to, you know, hey, stop making videos. You should make videos. I don't think that's the thing. I don't like it. I want her to stop doing those videos because she wants to stop doing them. I want her to stop doing those videos because it's time to stop doing those videos. I don't want her to not be able to make those videos. That's the weird thing. I think people should be able to make mukbang videos. I think people should be able to do binge eating videos. It's weird. It's the freedom of speech, but at the same time, that's why I have freedom of speech too. That's why I am speaking out, because if she can post it, and she should be able to post it. That's the thing. She should be able to post it. But I don't think it should be promoted, and I don't think she should be doing it. Just trying to get to the source of the problem. At least give another piece of dialogue to go alongside this. Because if this already exists, if you go to YouTube and you see this fucking shit, okay, and you see her eating, look at her plate. Look at that fucking plate. It's all brown. That's why I said in the video, I said, we're going to Brown Town. Look at that fucking, it's all brown. It's all brown. The whole fucking thing is brown. It's gross. Like, I want her to stop doing it because she realizes, oh, I should stop doing this shit because it's disgusting. I want her to stop doing it. I don't want her to not have the ability to do it, because then you start getting down, then you start going down a real iffy road. You start really dabbling with, I don't want to censor. I want quite the opposite. I don't think people should be censored. I think it should be whatever you want, but I think people should regulate this stuff more. At least if her voice and that video is going to be out there, at least maybe my face will pop up right underneath it. Oh, this guy is raging on her. Let me watch this video. And they hear that and think, oh, you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. I never thought about it like that. So at least when they see her videos in the future, they'll have my voice, or they'll have my information, or my content, at least in their brain. At least the tip just tickles their ear holes. At least they get ear fucked a little bit. They remember the hair. They admire the hair. They admire the beard. They admire the gains. And then they're like, you know what? Maybe this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy doesn't eat Starbucks food. How does he survive? How does he make so much gains? How does he make gains and not eat Starbucks? Oh my God. When's the last time you ate at Starbucks? Have you ever eaten at Starbucks before? I have. I don't remember. I think a long time ago. That might have been Panera a couple years ago. But I've had like oatmeal. When I was traveling, when I was doing stuff for, when I was traveling and doing a lot of work traveling, I would go and, in a hotel, you don't have food, or you go there, I would get some, this is back when I was eating oats a little bit, because oats don't really bother me completely, but they just don't feel good. And I used to do like the gluten-free oats a lot and things like that. And I realized, oh, when I cut them out completely, I just feel 1,000 times better. So I stopped eating them. But I never ate their sandwiches, their paninis or their flatbreads or whatever is in there. I think the food at Starbucks, the stuff that's in the display, I think it's the same thing that they actually take that out and put it in their toaster and warm it up. It's just a piece of fucking leather. Looks like a flat tire laid on top of some roast beef and then seared with some black lines of fucking across it. Ooh, there isn't any. You don't have a Starbucks in your town? Where do you live? Not that it's just shocking when Starbucks doesn't have any foothold. Just get black coffee done. I do like my coffee black. There's some good stuff you could put in coffee. Bulletproof coffee. I like bulletproof coffee. I like some things now and again. I like some things from time to time. I'm that kind of guy. But their coffee tastes like shit. I've tried. I've tried to like Starbucks coffee when I used to go to the supermarket and buy it. I'll get like, hey, their single origin blend, or their single origin, not blend, but their single origin roast and stuff. It just doesn't taste that good to me. I don't like their coffee. If I'm traveling or if I go somewhere, it's usually a safer bet, but I don't prefer it. Whenever I travel, oh my God, I told you those stories about but that's airport coffee. So you can't really measure airport Starbucks versus regular Starbucks, or God, but Dunkin' Donuts, whatever other place. Oh, it's disgusting. All of it's gross. Coffee's disgusting. If you're drinking that kind of shit with all the technology and all the micro brands and all the quality coffee out there, man, go for a smaller brand, go for a smaller production. You get something that's fresher, get something that's more quality. It's gross. With the internet and Shopify and all these people, all these not microbreweries, but I mean, micro roasters, and there's so many good brands out there. You don't have to go for these generic Folgers and if you want to drink liquid shit. What up, DP? What's up, my nuglet? How you doing, bro? What's good? King Darius in the house, everyone. What up, D Peasy? You gonna fucking call me back, bro? It's okay, I didn't call you. You gonna text me back, bro? It's okay, I didn't text you. Well, I did. Who texted last? Maybe you did. But you were traveling, right? Anyway, DP. King Darius in the house. Go make sure you follow King Darius over on SoundCloud and Apple Music. Go follow his shit. Go follow his shit. Go follow my. Go follow. Go follow the Go follow Big Chocolate over there. Go follow Big Chocolate, the official chocolate gorilla of Swolenormous. My brother, my black brother. Darkness, everybody. Darkness. Darkness. God, remember that Chappelle skit? Fuck, what a great show. How many of you have done that recently? Have you gone back and watched old Chappelle? It gets better every time you go and see it. Every time you go and watch those old classics. God, it's so good. Papa, what's your coffee ground? Well, someone said, are we talking, is coffee the topic today? Frank Sanchez. No, it's not that. Well, it's a topic right now. It's what we're talking about right now. Is it going to be what we're talking about in 10 minutes? I doubt it. We'll probably be talking about nipple pinching or twunts or something, or I don't know. We'll see. You never know where it's going to go. And we have some topics, we have some stuff that we're going to talk about, but we kind of shoot the shit and we see what's up. We see what's trending. This coffee is good stuff. Gorilla Gang Beaches, what up? There you go. Love your latest drop, KD. Phil, his new special. Which one? Did he do another one? No, not the one, one more recently than the last one. Well, I guess that's how specials work, but the one that was really controversial, that one was amazing. That one was fucking amazing. But that might have been longer ago than I realized. I don't think he would put one out every 6 months. That guy could fucking put out a special every fucking 6 weeks if he wanted to. Be hilarious. Starbucks is losing in Vietnam because they have their own family grown coffees. They're losing in Vietnam. Well, apparently that's apparently everyone loses in Vietnam. Too soon? Yeah, not a lot of not a good track record over there. If you not really sure, not the only one. Today's shit is mow your lawn. Today's Swole card, mow your lawn. That's a new shirt. Everyone loses in Vietnam. That sounds like a song. It sounds like a song like the Producers, Springtime for Hitler, or whatever it was. Everyone loses in Vietnam. Dun, 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 to the Viet Cong. I could make a song in like 10 seconds. I can make a song in like 10 minutes if I actually looked at the map and I Wikipedia'd it for a little bit. Everyone loses in Vietnam. I don't know. Just fucking around. If you're a vet, respect. I'm just fucking around. Always respect. Flying those flags. I'll fucking bleed on the flag to make sure those stripes stay red. Yeah. What up, John? I got my wife hooked on bulletproof coffee. She's no longer drinking that cream and sugar nasty shit. Oh, wait, stevia. Ugh. Yeah. Gross. Yeah, it's disgusting. Is that a pink pony? This is Tess Hornaday. That's Tess Hornaday. You see? Accept me. Love me for who I am. I'm beautiful the way I am. I'm a special unicorn. Accept me. Love me. Unicorn positivity. There you go. Unfollow Friday. Truth. Unfollow Friday. We'll do that again. I forget sometimes on Fridays because we do freestyle, but just remind me on Friday we'll unfollow as many people as fucking possible. Doing some SMR while watching this. 2 beards, 1 brush. That sounds kinky as fuck. Tess looking thick today. Yeah. Yeesh. Looking thick as fuck. I must win mow your lawn considering I own a lawn care and landscaping company. Is that going to be an instant win? Are we giving a golden ticket, fam? If you want to vote for Eddie, you can vote for Eddie if you want to. It has to be unanimous. Everyone has to be like, fuck yeah, you own a lawn care company. That's great. Alexa, oh God, I got to be careful with that name. Alexa, train. Yeah, she turned on. I know you don't know that because I didn't say anything to you, bitch. God damn it, I gotta mute you. Alexa, mute. No, she didn't. Alexa, do not disturb me. Thank you. everyone's Alexa just turned on. Sorry. What about those Alexa enabled cars? If I just say, Alexa, turn off the engine. Fuck. You're listening to the podcast. God damn it, Papa Swolio. No. Alexa, brake extremely hard and fast. Is she still turning on? I told you not to God, she's such a fickle beach. So, new video today over on the YouTube channel, Swolenormous YouTube channel. And a reminder, if you have not yet downloaded your copy of the 7 Pillars of, holy shit, of the 7 Pillars of Swolenormous, make sure you do that. There's a link at the top of the page on swolenormousx.com. swolenormousx.com, solo, in El Daily Swole. El Swole de la Dia, El Dia. The swollest podcast ever. So it's over there, swolenormousx.com at the top if you haven't yet downloaded your copy, but most of you already have. And I want to get into the first post of the day. Let's see here. And this is a juicy one. We got some juice. You guys ready for some juice? You ready for some juice? Who's ready for some juice? Come on. The 7 pillars of holy shit. Well, that was really up close and personal. That was 7 pillars of in your fucking face. You want some pillars? You want some fucking pillars? Taste it. Can you fucking taste it? You like that shit? You fucking like it? Just palm. Just face palm. He's the fuck. Vote for Eddie. Hashtag vote for Eddie. All right. Hashtag vote for Eddie. Save Eddie. I think we're going to start having hashtags. Hashtag Eddie Strong. Hashtag Eddie Strong. Hair is fire. Them sides looking fine. Ooh, thank you. It's very silky. Mama Swolio had a new shampoo and conditioner that I tried. No, I don't really care for my hair that much. I don't pay much. It's genetic. I don't pay much attention to it. I don't care. Everyone's asking, what's your hair care routine? I wash and I condition once in a while. That's about it. Vote for Eddie. Eddie Strong. Hashtag Eddie Strong. Ooh, we got a lot of support for you, Eddie. Oh, stay tuned. Maybe Eddie will get that. Eddie Van House or Van Hoos. Van House. Is a juice worth the squeeze? Oh yeah. Yes. Yow. Yow. All right. Yow. Let's get into the first comment post. This one's from Carl, and this was actually in the Swole Fam project. I just took out the names anyway, but this one is from Carl. And Carl says, "Hey fam, today is my 2-year Swoleanniversary." Hey. Congratulations! All right, Swoleanniversary. And says, "I am a sit in the back of the class kind of guy, but I've taken everything in. My story isn't anything special, but it's mine to tell, and it started me on my journey. ... That's dramatic. I like that. Should I read it with turn the lights down? I feel like it needs a slight English accent, and then it fades into someone walking across the plains in England or Ireland. You know, my story isn't anything special, but it's time for me to tell my tale. It started me on my journey, walking through, and it just fades in, footsteps in the sand or through the grass. Someone looking over the ocean. My tale's an arduous one. I found Papa Swole about 3 years ago while I was sitting in the hospital watching my daughter receive treatment for leukemia. I don't remember the specific podcast number, but he was talking about buying time for your family and loved ones by taking time for yourself to focus on your own health. It was at that moment that I decided no matter how much time I may have left with my daughter, I would make the best of it and be as healthy for her as I could. After several personal setbacks, loss of jobs, etc., I got off my ass and I joined Swolenormous X. I have started and stopped many other programs many times, but looking back... sorry. There we go. Let me just resize that. But looking back, it's all because of the 7 pillars that I am as successful as I am today. I'm not a picture guy, but I can tell you that I went from nearly 260 pounds down to 198 with moderate exercise and the elimination diet, back up to 225 with more physical ability than I have ever had. I now have my dream job as a firefighter, paramedic, a healthy family, and loving every minute of life, and I owe it all to Papa Swolio and the fam. This community is amazing, and the support you all give each other is nothing short of phenomenal. Thank you, and keep it up. Holy shit. Like, should we just read this over and over again? Carl, fucking hell. So next time, look, there are times in your life when you're going to go through and just be doing your daily tasks and doing shit and see someone, and you're going to notice and think, if they can do it, why the fuck can I? It slaps you in the face. This is why I think people that aren't in shape, that don't take care of themselves, why they fit shame people that do. And a lot of you deal with this. You have people at work, you have family that chides you, that gives like little jabs and makes fun of you or gives you shit for being healthy, for bringing your own food, or for making certain choices, or opting to go to the gym rather than drink or binge eat. And I think that's because it's just such a slap in the face when you see someone that's literally you. If you see someone that's literally you go into the gym and you see some guy, some jabroni, and they're working out hard. I mean, they're not a jabroni, you know what I mean? Just some guy. And you're thinking, if he can fucking train hard, why can't I? What's holding me back? But a lot of people internalize that and then get angry at that person. Like, fuck that. And try to bring them down to, to your level or to their level. And you go to the gym, and there's a guy at the gym that has one fucking arm. There's another guy that has like a deformed hand, but they're in there every fucking day, training hard, grunting, lifting. They're there more often than probably I am, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure of it. I'm sure every time I'm in there, I see them pretty much every single time, the same or more. So if someone with disabilities or limitations or missing fucking limbs, if they can do it, you can do it. And a lot of times when someone is on your same level, they're on your same level, they're just a person that's putting in effort, it reflects what you're not doing. And when I say you, I mean people that aren't training. So when people see others taking control, when people see others making it happen against their odds, against their challenges, they're in the same life. We're on the same world. We're on the same earth. We're all on the same fucking planet. We have different situations, but it's not that much different. If you take a big macro perspective and you zoom out to like outer space, we're on the same earth. We're all doing the same shit. We all have gravity. We all have the same rules and limitations. And of course, some people in certain countries have it really shitty, socioeconomic. So of course there's those little breakdowns, but we're all here. We all have the same amount of time. We all have the same amount of, well, I mean, I guess nothing's exactly the same. You know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of mirroring. There are a lot of people that reflect you. There are a lot of people that look like you in the mirror, in the sense that you'll look and their life is around what you're doing. They have a job. They have a family. They have a commute or a short commute. They have bills. They have a car payment. They have insurance. Like we all have a lot of crossover. We all have a lot in common. And then if you see people or if others that are lazy, not taking care of themselves, and they see you taking care of yourself, it's like a slap across the face. It's a slap across the face for them. It's you saying, hey, look at what you're not doing, you fat fuck. Look what you're not doing. You're not taking care of your health, but I am. And they get pissed off. They get a lot of self-loathing for themselves, and they take it out on you, and they reflect it on you. They reflect it on, back to you, and they kind of jab at you. But it's really their frustration with how they feel like they can't do it, or they won't do it. They refuse to do it. And they're really hoping that you don't do it. That way they don't have to feel bad about themselves. And that's really what it's about. So to have someone like Carl that's saying that, look, his daughter had leukemia and hopefully that was rectified. I mean, I sounds like everything's going well for him now, but it's like after several personal setbacks, loss of jobs, etc. Like, talk about stress. How many of you have a daughter that doesn't have leukemia? How many of you have a daughter that doesn't have leukemia and you didn't have setbacks, like you lost your jobs and you're going through a lot of other things and you keep on going? What if Carl quit? What if Carl said, fuck this, I'm not meant to be in shape? Never joined X, never kept on going. It's just the mindset. It's who you surround yourself with. And that's what he was saying in the second post here, that the 7 pillars, that's why community is so important. So when we look at the 7 pillars and we look at what it actually means for us, Okay? It's this one right here, community. That's what we're here every day. That's what the Daily Swole is all about. We're here every fucking day because we have to be. We're here every fucking day because we have to be. Where else are we going to go? Where else are we going to go? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Life goes fast because it's monotonous. Life goes fast because it's the same. That's why people are looking for escapes all the time. That's why people are looking for exciting shit. That's why people are always trying to do extreme stuff or drink or escape, because it's a lot of the same monotonous over and over again. It's a cycle. It's a loop. It's a loop. You wake up, you go to work, you come back, you take a shit, you take a shower, you go to the gym, vice versa. You go to sleep, you make dinner, you go to bed. It's a cycle. And eventually you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again, and it drives you insane. And you feel like you need to escape. You need to do these extreme things to break that mold, to break that habit. But it's not. That is the progress. That is the progress. That's just one way to look at it, which is why mindfulness and meditation is so important. But it's who you surround yourself with. It's who you surround yourself with. I mean, we have the 7 pillars, and these pillars will help you stay focused on the basic things, because it's so easy to get your head in the clouds or to get caught up with the fluff. So let's say your car breaks down, or your child is sick, you have to pick them up from school, you have to skip the gym today, or any number of things that interrupt your schedule. So it's very easy to fall off and think that's the end of the world, and oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to come back from this? How am I going to survive? Blah, blah. If you focus on the pillars, a lot of the details don't matter quite so much. And that's the truth. It doesn't matter. Like, there's nowhere in the pillars that says you need to get 6-pack abs. Hey, if you're not getting lean, if you're not losing weight, you're not getting results. Oh, you have to look like this. You have to be this thin. This is not a message for fat positivity and for body acceptance in the sense that you should be overweight. But this means that you shouldn't be thinking about getting a 6-pack. You can work, but that's different than working your ass off to get one. You can and should train hard. But the goal, the ultimate goal, should not be a 6-pack. It should not be to lose 50 pounds. I'm just telling you, it should not be to lose 50 pounds. It should not be to lose 100 pounds. Do you need to lose 100 pounds? Maybe. Should you lose 100 pounds? Yeah. If you have 100 pounds to lose, absolutely. Should that be the be-all, end-all goal and that's all you think about, eat, breathe, and sleep? Absolutely not. That's not what you should be going for. That's not the main goal. That's a side effect of taking care of the pillars. That's a side effect of mowing your lawn. Pillar number 1, community. Tighten up your fucking circle. Nutrition, eating the right food, quality over quantity. Make sure you're feeding your body the right shit, the right octane of fuel. Make sure you're training properly. You're not crushing yourself, giving yourself ample recovery. You're filling your cup. You're filling your cup psychologically, physically, nutritionally, everything. Okay? Mobility, you're moving, you're twisting, you're bending, you're practicing yoga, Pilates, you're fucking walking, you're stretching, you're getting into a deep squat 5 times a day. Whatever it is, you're moving. And there are ways to do this better than others, but you're moving. Mobility is important. And then mindfulness, you're meditating, you're more aware of your consciousness, you're more aware of your thoughts, you're more aware of what you're practicing. You're practicing making those brain gains. You're practicing managing your thoughts and managing your experience. And then you have consistency. And then you got to do all that regularly. You don't just do it once in a while and it's going to be magic and everything's going to happen. You don't go to the gym once and build all the muscle in the world. You don't go to the gym once. You don't take one pill and lose all the fat. You're not shredded in a day. It takes consistency. So it doesn't matter how good your nutrition is. Doesn't matter how good the program is. I will tell you what, if you join Swolenormous X today and you don't do a goddamn thing, you're not going to change. Swolenormous X isn't magic. It's not magic. It's magic if you fucking put in the effort, but then it's not magic. It's just fucking hard work. But then you're doing the right shit, plus the hard work, plus the support. You have what you need. That's why we crush it so fucking hard every goddamn day, because we're focusing on those things. When you think about those pillars, that's why they're successful. That's why it works, because you can be successful with those every day, can't you? Can you lose 50 pounds every day? No. Can you lose 100 pounds every day? No. Can you lose a pound every day? No. Can you lose weight every day? No. Can you gain every day? No. Can you build muscle every day? No. You can't do things every single day, but what can you do? You can make sure you don't fill your head and your surroundings with bullshit. You can fucking mow your goddamn lawn, take care of your community. You can make good food choices. You can train properly. You can recover. You can foam roll. You can do yoga with your mobility. You can meditate. And consistency. If you did it, then you fucking did it. Then you fucking did it. Where's the failure? Where's the failure? Maybe you don't train today. So you stretch. So you meditate. So you do yoga. Just because pillar number 3 is training doesn't mean you have to fucking crush a weight training session every fucking day. There you go, Heather. Watching in a deep squat. That's it. Get down to a squat. Everyone get into a deep fucking squat. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Oh. Oh. Get your ass down there. Ass to grass. Mow your lawn unless it's for Eddie. Eddie Strong. Are we still Eddie Strong? Let's see here. What's up, Phil? I feel that, man. My daughter has cystic fibrosis and she could die before she's 30. Not expected, but possible. It's fucked. You got to do what you can while you can. Respect, Phil. Yeah, my friend's, one of my friend's exes has cystic fibrosis. I'm not sure what she's doing right now. We had done one of those things. We had done several years ago. We did a lift for life where me and 3 other people, we lifted 1 million pounds and to raise money for cystic fibrosis down here in Florida. That was a really cool event, but yeah, that's horrific. Well, thank you, Jen. Swolenormous X has changed my whole point of view on fitness and well-being. I want to be mobile and healthy until my last breath, not starve myself and binge because I hate my body. Proof. Proof. Preach. Truth. I said proof. 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 Just create a new word. Not preach, not truth. Proof. 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 I like that. Proof. Yeah, it's going to stick. Love your body. Love your body. People think of nutrition and diet. Diet's really what you eat. It's just what you eat. People look at diet as if you're restricting. Again, we talked about this yesterday. I don't look at it as restrictive. I look at it as, oh, these are foods for my body. Let me eat these. I think it's caring for your body. Being on a good diet is caring for your body. It's quite the opposite. Everyone just wants to fucking give you shit. Everyone wants to be right. Everyone wants to be like, no, you have to binge. No, you have to eat. No, you have a cheat meal. You love your body. You only live once. Yeah. I look at that the same way. You only live once, so don't kill yourself. Good advice. Don't kill yourself every fucking day. How about that? Don't eat garbage food every fucking day. You can enjoy your life. You can only live once and not live with diabetes, right? Did I do it for Joe DiMaggio's Children's Hospital? No, I didn't. No, that wasn't involved. It wasn't in Miami or anything. For the event that I was talking about. We got here. Hi, fam. Just joined. Yes, this is from Kim, new member. Welcome, 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 Kim. Welcome, welcome to the fam. Just joined yesterday and discovered Swolenormous last Friday. Ooh, popping cherries over here. A bit about myself. I have been on my current health journey since September, October of last year. Took a friend's brutal honesty to get me really moving. Good friend. So far, I am down 36 pounds from my heaviest of 233. I've had weeks where nothing moved and was getting frustrated. We just talked about that. Now I see it was really from my entitlement mindset. This week I've started to really focus on fresh foods because I would cheat my future self. No more of that. I hope to learn a lot here to help me figure things out. Looking forward to learning from everyone and move towards a healthy and fitter me. P.S. If anyone else is in Japan, would love good ideas and any info you have on finding things. Finding things? You mean navigating Japan? I don't know if anyone here is from Japan. Happon? Anyone here from Happon? Hey, from Japan. Hey, Tokyo. You get Miyagi over here. Tanaka. Hey, anyone here from Japan? I don't think so. I don't think we have any. I haven't seen people rep Japan until this, but I haven't seen people whenever I'm like, hey, where are you watching from? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Where are you watching from right now? Let's do a little roundabout. Where's the Swole fam? Where are you watching from? Nice, Lindsay. Good stuff. Has everyone checked out the new brain gain section, the 20-minute? A lot of you have said that you've checked it out, but a lot of you have not yet done it yet. And make sure you drop a comment when you try it in your library, when you go in the section after you do the class. Make sure you do the the session, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Just finished Brain Gains 20 minutes, number 2. Exactly what I needed. Delicious. So, there we go. Melbourne, Australia, Illinois, Wyoming, Texas, Oregon, Slovakia, UK, Tennessee, Michigan, Scotland. Swole. Is that Idaho? Swole. Arkansas, California, Australia, Idaho, Sweden, Hawaii. This is insane. This is so insane. That's because of this time of day right now. We're in the afternoon. We kind of hit everyone. Everyone can watch no matter where you are, pretty much. Except it's really early over in Australia. But everyone, it's like midnight maybe in Europe. Honolulu, South Dakota, Jacksonville, Alberta, Canada, Wisconsin, Hotlanta, Rhode Island, England, drunken fields of Plattsburgh, New York, Ontario, in the hot yoga studio. Nice. UK, Norway, Seattle, Pennsylvania, Bavaria. That's fucking great. Santa Rosa Beach in Florida, Akron, New Mexico, Ocala, Florida represent, Tijuana, Baja California. It's fucking 11 p.m. in Slovakia. This is epic. Wow, really, Jessica? It's 11 o'clock in Norway. This is great. God, everyone's from international Swole, international gains. Sacramento, California. The first 20 minutes brought me to tears because I listened when I was really unpacking. Good shit, man. Awesome, Jessica. I'm glad. Megan did both 20 minutes back to back. Mine descended into chaos after the first 15 minutes. Lesson learned, but they're rad. Good. You know, there's going to be some more. Well, there's going to be more of those 20-minute sessions, but I actually have some plans for some longer ones. So if you're down with that, you can let me know in the comments because that's going to be sweet. I have some really cool ideas. Really cool ideas. All right, here we go. We have another cool post from Julia. And she says, okay, first thing I did not know that grass-fed beef and broccoli and salad can make such a low-calorie meal that made me feel so full. Overall, I didn't know beef was so low-calorie. I've been a vegetarian for a while, and it was my first time eating meat in a year, but it was from the farm of my aunt, so I don't feel that bad knowing the process of the food, etc. Second thing, anyway, I actually am within my calorie limit, powered through my workout, did yoga, ate healthy, and I did have a snack and a glass of whiskey. But now I have this shitty urge to eat something more. Eating disorders are terrible. I know I would feel like crap with it tomorrow. I know it's not good for me, and I'm fighting it. I've got to stay strong. Please give me some of your energy, fam. So let's give Julia some love. Beef can be low calorie if you have more fattier cuts like ribeye and stuff. It definitely gets up there. Like my when I'm having like a 20 or 24 ounce bone-in ribeye, those things are like what 1,000 to 1,500 calories depending. You put grass-fed butter all over it, that thing gets up there. But protein, when you eat protein and fat, I mean, it's dense. It's dense nutrition. You're going to get full when you're downloading. Jesus Christ! Eventually, we'll download food, but when you're consuming food that's nutrient dense, it's going to fill you up. There's more value in those calories. So if you eat a Big Mac, you're getting empty calories. You're getting shit that's not benefiting you. You're getting 1,000 calories, but you're not getting quality nutrients. If you eat steak, broccoli, sweet potato, whatever it is, you have like a full meal, that might be 1,000 calories, and holy fuck, you're going to be stuffed if you try to go 1,000 calories. So it's just more value, more bang for your calories. You get more nutrients, more density. That's what's really important. Gary Cooper, great namesake. My wife started keto this week. Is it good to do? Should I try it with her? What are your thoughts? I say do an elimination diet and you'll figure out which foods work best for you. Keto is a good option, but long term, you definitely want to come out. You definitely want to be, I don't recommend being in keto like all the time. But she started keto. There are a lot of bad ways. There are a lot of ways to do keto improperly. And unfortunately, most people do them improperly. Most people are sucking down cheese and all this garbage fat. It's not that simple. You need to eat a lot of veggies and stuff. Like there's good ways to do keto and there's really terrible ways to do keto. Unfortunately, keto is so popular and most of the information online is so fucking bad. And people use keto as an excuse to eat shit foods. People just put salt, not salt, but you know, when people go keto, they just have dirty keto. They're eating all these creams and, you know, keto creamers and keto puddings and all this crap that's still not food. So whether you go vegan, keto, whatever it is, there's a lot of shit food. There's garbage paleo food too. Anytime you have that kind of a branding and that kind of an umbrella, there's going to be a snack. There's going to be a protein bar for keto, a protein bar for, there's going to be all the powders. Every time and that's really why they tend to make a name for a diet, because then you could have all the different segmentations of the diet underneath it. So if you do South Beach or Atkins or keto or paleo or vegan, then you can have the vegan powders, you can have the vegan pills, you could have the vegan burners, you have the vegan this. And if you have keto, then you have the keto proteins, you have the keto this, you have the keto that, you have the keto fuel, you have the keto coffee, you have the keto this. Then everything, all the branding that goes underneath it doesn't mean all of it's bad. It just means that it's branding, it's marketing. So anytime there's a new title, anytime there's a new section, anytime there's a new way of working out, there's a new piece of equipment or a new class that people like. And then you're going to have all the gear, all the content, all the equipment, all the gyms opening up there doing that one style, that one thing. And then when people get bored of that, they jump to something else. That's one of the problems with the fitness industry, is that you're supposed to find something and pursue training and health and nutrition, something that you can maintain long term. Now your interests might change, and that's fine. But people just jump from one thing to the next without any real direction. And just because something's new doesn't mean it's going to work, and doesn't mean that you should do it. But people are like, oh, this is stimulating. Oh, this isn't boring. This is different than what I'm normally doing. No shit. It's called different. Doesn't mean that it's good for you. Doesn't mean that you should go. My friend ate hot wings and fried pickles and then was like, oh, I'm doing keto. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Hot wings, there's so much sugar in that shit. Not keto at all. Not in the slightest. Does anyone think it matters when you have your carbs when it comes to building muscle? I like my dinner to be very low carb, but meals prior to workout would have carbs. I would say preference. Sometimes I have carbs. Sometimes I have certain ones before. Sometimes I just have them after. It depends. It really depends. I would go with what you feel best with. You try both. If you like it before, then have it before. Fuck what anyone else says. If you feel great and you're getting results and you feel energized, if you feel sick, if you have them after, that's the thing. If some top bodybuilder says you should eat carbs only after, and you're in the gym dragging ass, you're fucking drained, you feel nauseous and dizzy, then you're eating carbs after, or you have your carbs before, you fucking crush in the gym, and then you eat less after, you feel amazing. Do that. Do what helps you get better workouts and what makes you feel good, and just fuck what anyone else says about that. Some of the timing stuff is very individualized. Some people like to eat right after a workout. Some people like to eat right before. Some people don't like to eat before or right after, and they eat later, or they eat early in the morning, work on a lot of things work. That's why there's so many different workout programs and protocols and different weights and different shapes and different methodologies and different mindsets, different programs, because a lot of stuff works. And that's the whole point, though. It doesn't matter that a lot of things work. It needs to be, what do you want? What do you want out of your training? What are you trying to accomplish? Okay, let's organize a program and let's pursue training that's going to get you to that result. If you want a physique, then don't go running around doing fucking CrossFit. Do bodybuilding. Do some type of physique oriented. If you're trying to do certain performance for certain things, you want to get better at climbing a rope, then fucking go climb a rope. You know, you're going to adapt to whatever stress you put your body under. But a lot of people are going for physical, visual, how you look, but they're doing performance-based training, not the same thing. And that's why a lot of people get hurt, because they don't have their other fundamentals. They don't have their pillars locked down. And you get in the mindset of more is better. Let me work out harder. They're not focusing on the quality of their food. So they think training harder is going to build more, or doing more cardio, and they run themselves into the ground. They get hurt or they get sick, and then you're not making any progress. People aren't looking long-term. They want the results now. You start thinking long-term, you make better decisions. Aaron, my wife bought a keto creamer. Tastes like straight chemical ass. Ew. Gross. Just meat and veg. Been keto for 6 years. You're definitely in keto if you're only eating vegetables and meat. That's not keto. That's a lot of protein. You're not going to be in ketosis if you're eating too much protein. Toes over ho-hos. I like your name, though. Obviously, you only wrote a sentence or two, so I don't really have all the context. Just putting that out there for people to think about. If you're eating too much protein, kicks you out of keto. If I eat directly after, I feel sick, but if I wait an hour or so, I don't. It's so individualized. That's because of the shift between, or in part because of the shift between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. When you're working out, all the blood's in your muscles, and you don't have a lot of blood in your brain. You have it mostly in your biceps, legs. Your body sends it. Respiratory rate increases, heart rate increases, all that stuff increases to send blood elsewhere. So your body has to like step up its game to push blood to the muscles because that's where you're using it. And then after your workout, your body slowly reabsorbs the blood, brings it out of the muscle tissue, starts shifting back to like, okay, let's deal with getting rid of all these byproducts. Let's, get the urine ready. Let's get the digestion ready. Let's get everything more calmed down. That's why sometimes you don't have to pee right after, but then right when you're getting home 10, 15, 20 minutes later, all of a sudden you're running inside, you have to piss so bad. It's because your body generally and gradually with the hormones gradually changes back to a parasympathetic resting state. And it takes about 10, 20 minutes. So sometimes you don't have to pee. And then all of a sudden, how come I have to pee right when I get home? It's because when you're focused, distracted, and your sympathetic nervous system is a little more activated, your body isn't so concerned with peeing. Your body is reabsorbing fluid for the exercise. But then afterwards, you don't need all that stuff in the muscle. Your body like, all right, let's get back to housekeeping. Let's figure out what's going on. Let's take care of the body. Let's take care of all the little shit there. That's how it's done, Ada. Just switched to my phone so I could put those earbuds in. Yeah, fuck your ear holes while doing dishes. Down with it. I'm in for it. Most people are on the dirty dicks diet. Toes over ho. Not worried about ketones. My goal is non-diabetic blood glucose using physiological doses of insulin. All right, whatever. As long as you got whatever you're doing figured out. I'm just happy that you're doing it. I'll leave that as it is. Logan, I did keto for 4 days once. I hated that I was counting 4 or 5 raspberries or blackberries to put in my morning yogurt. Oh. Yeah, I don't like counting shit. Jesse, should I worry about cholesterol or blood pressure when going to a higher fat diet? I will be eating high quality, grass-fed, and organic. You're going to have to do more research. I'm not going to speak and get medical on that. Here's what a lot of people do. A lot of people spout a lot of shit based on ideologies. And I am not a blood pressure or cholesterol expert, but there is uber amounts of evidence that shows that the classic ways of looking at of cholesterol are just complete fucking utter nonsense. So there's plenty of information out there for you to, and there's other factors on your personal health, which is the thing. It's not like across the board, oh, this is good, this is bad. There are going to be other markers and other things that should be looked at that's going to determine whether or not in context that cholesterol is an issue, or in context the blood pressure is an issue. So you shouldn't have high blood pressure. But that's going to, like I said, it needs to be put in context with all the other work that you do. If you haven't gotten, and the classic way of measuring these things, you need to go to someone who's practicing functional medicine. You need to go to a medical practitioner that's actually addressing these issues and not just putting you in the meat grinder, just running you through the fucking system and giving you medication, because that's what you're going to get at a normal physician. But you should be looking into physicians that are practicing more cutting edge, and they're kind of in the bubble with all the content that we're talking about here with elimination and inflammatory foods and stuff like that, inflammatory markers and such. I'm due for some blood work and stuff soon, but high cholesterol doesn't mean that it's bad. But it definitely, all those things, all those markers need to be, there's many different types of cholesterol, and most people misunderstand what cholesterol does and why we have it. And your body creates it. Everyone's worried about how much they're eating. Well, there's a lot of misconceptions in the industry. But I'm always very hesitant to I'm hesitant to talk on certain topics that are very specific to your situation, just because I don't want to give you any improper advice and you'd be like, oh, okay, this is fine. Then your fucking leg blows off or something. This is an awesome post here. Mark, update. 5 weeks into the 90-day dash, I'm feeling great, and it is not without its challenges. Sometimes when I am tempted to make a bad choice or eat the wrong food, I take a second and think about what I want. I got a burp. This is one thing in my life that is for me. I cannot work out for anyone else. Yes, working out will help me be a stronger and more mobile father of 4. Yes, I am setting a good example for them. Yes, I will possibly live longer and get to travel with my wife someday. Maybe they get the trickle-down benefits of what I do for me. They get that active dad who they can look up to. My wife gets a partner that will hang around for a while. However, it is all for me. It is a life that I want to live. On another note, not many of you know, but I am a professional axe thrower. I am currently ranked in the top 100 in the world out of over 3,000. I was just picked to throw in the Canadian Open in April. This will be on ESPN. If I do well, I will be on TV. The point is, I will not be worried about my weight at all, and I will be more confident. Thanks for reading this and for this community. And that's awesome, Mark. Congratulations. And make sure that you keep us posted. I'm super stoked. My stepfather was an axe thrower, and I used to do that. I competed a little bit at like local tournaments a few times during like my college years. So super fun. I actually might be going this week. It's got a birthday, so I think we might be going to an axe throwing place. It's fun as shit. Who said that? The guy's doctor said don't eat white rice. It has too much cholesterol. What? The fuck said that? Who the fuck said that? Beck Bullis, when I had my high blood pressure. So congratulations, Mark. Thanks for posting. Mark's in the fucking house. When I had my high blood pressure, I was just shoved on medication and not given any help to actually fix it because, quote, we can't find what's wrong. Me being fat is the problem. Well, good for you for actually taking control of that, Beck. We don't know what's wrong, so here are some meds. That's what they usually do. They give you medication and say, hey, do you feel better? Get to the fucking source of the problem. And I agree with that. Most doctors don't know anything about nutrition. Most doctors don't, which is unfortunate because that's like it's fundamental health. It's health 101. Should be. This had some pictures, but I didn't share them because they were in the feed. But this is from Brooke, and she says, morning from my snuggle butts and I. This is with her pup. Hello from Lakeshore, Ontario, Canada. This is our view out of our sun porch. Perfect room for some brain gains. The girls love brain gains. That usually means nap time for them. Just a few things on this lovely morning. Number 1, Costco has a lot of dirty dicks. I realized this yesterday. Number 2, they also have a lot of dicks in general. I think I got ran into like 3 times yesterday, and I'm all Canadian, like, oh, I'm so sorry, even though it's not my fault. They just keep on walking. You Canadians are so nice. 3, I got a French press and some organic beans using a mortar and pestle to grind the beans. Holy shit. You need to get yourself a grinder. That's gangster. That's pretty cool though. I hope everyone has an amazing day. Kill some goals and resist all those dirty dicks around you. And number 5, I never realized this was the group I needed until I joined. You all motivate me to be better. My husband and I are on this journey together. And when I tell you his family member is not supportive, I mean she is not supportive. Always questioning why we eat this way, tells his young brother not to eat healthy because he's a, quote, growing boy and looks down on us. Deep down, I know it's because she's overweight and subconsciously is feeling guilty for the way she eats. All I can do is pray for her and hope she gets healthy for herself and her family and not let it bother me that she's judging us. Some people can't get over that you're not on a diet. Yes, it's called your diet because your diet is what you eat. Preach. But some people are just snobby about diets and can't wrap their mind around you not being on the classic diet, but that you just decide to take control and start caring about what goes in your face hole. Distance yourself from people who don't support your goals. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Just wanted to get that off my chest. So super, super awesome. Thank you so much, Brooke, for sharing. And I like that, your TED Talk. This paragraph right here, some people can't get over that you're not on a diet. Like I say all the time, I think the word diet is great. Diet is what you eat. What do you eat? Hey, what do you eat during the day? What's your normal what are the normal things you eat? Guess what? That's your fucking diet. It's a good word. It's a good fucking word. It's fine. Diet means what you eat. The difference is you need to decide what foods are actually something that should go in your mouth and what foods shouldn't. What actually consists of something that you should be consuming? And if you approach your food and you think, hey, those foods aren't even options for me. I shouldn't be eating that. A lot of these foods shouldn't even register in your brain as, oh, that's something that I should eat. it shouldn't even be close. It should be nothing. It should have nothing to do with your fucking mouth. It should have nothing to do with your mouth. You should not be putting that in your face hole. And like I say, if you're looking at junk food, just look at it like a table or it's a hat. You wouldn't eat a hat, would you? If you would eat a hat, you're a fucking freak. And I'm actually down for that. I'm down with it. If you eat a hat, you probably get more nutritional value from eating a hat than fast food. And I don't think enough people do that, Christina. Christina says, always get at least 5 to 7 opinions from different doctors if possible. You know, not everyone obviously can do that with insurance and stuff like that, but I think we forget that doctors are people and doctors just don't know everything. Think about what you know. You want to really scare the fuck out of yourself? Think about what you remember from college. Think about what happens when someone asks you a question. In your head, you're thinking, oh my God, I have no fucking idea. And you try to make up an answer or something. If you ever did that and you're like, oh God, that's what doctors do, that they're real people too. Obviously they have answers, but it's also a system. They know, okay, when I see this, I prescribe this. When I see this, I refer them here. It's a chart. There's a flow. The same thing with ER, with emergency rooms. There's a flow chart. Does this person have this? Trouble breathing, trouble this, go here. There's a flow chart that you can actually look and map out, okay, what happens in an emergency situation? Clear the lung, clear this, go here. If they don't have trouble breathing, boom, boom, boom. If they don't have this, go here. If they have this, go here. If this happens, do this. If this happens, obviously people know this automatically after a while, but there's certain sequences. If it's something that they can't handle, they refer you. If it's a headache. Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a headache, but they don't have any pain here. Okay, then it's probably up here. Let me give you this. That's all it is. It's just shifting people around. And it doesn't mean that all doctors are bad. The problem is it gets really iffy because look, I mean, what we talk about a lot of times are medical issues. We talk a lot about medical issues. I talk a lot about binge eating and anorexia, and we talk about community, but I'm very careful with how I talk about it because I'm not like a certified binge eating counselor. I don't want to cause any issues, but I will voice my opinions on what I observe and what I do know and experience. And most professions, even if you have all the education in the world, it's the experience that teaches you the reality. And these are things that I've learned in my career because I've held the top certifications. I have a degree in exercise science. I've been in the field. I've taught trainers. I've done pretty much all this shit, much, much more than what most fitness professionals do. I've done so many different facets of training, teaching, boot camps, large groups, giving speeches, traveling the country, teaching trainers, preparing people for personal training exams, advanced exams, corrective exercise, therapy. Like I've done so much shit. And one thing that you realize is that these certifications, fuck. It's like, it's a test. It's a test. It doesn't mean you're going to know what the fuck you're talking about. It means you know how to pick an answer. And when the test is multiple choice, it says, oh, all you got to do is pick the best answer out of these 4. Holy fucking shit. Talk about no command over the material. It doesn't encourage anyone. It doesn't require anyone to have real command over the material, which is dangerous. And even if you know and you have all the answers, even if you get 100 on your personal trainer exam, you could be the shittiest trainer in the world. You might not be able to have a proper conversation with your clients. You might not be spotting them properly. You might not be guiding them or keeping them encouraged and disciplined and consistent. It doesn't mean that you're going to be a good trainer. It gives you a basic bottom level understanding. It allows an employer to say, oh, this person has a minimum understanding. It has like a standard. It's like any kind of exam. It's like a medical, the boards or a bar exam. Of course, those are much higher level, but I mean, personal training should be very similar because you're doing medical movements. If you drop a weight on someone's head, they're fucking dead. A lawyer, you're not going to die by going to see a lawyer. You're not going to die necessarily going to see a doctor. You might go to a personal trainer and you might get crushed by a 500-pound bar or a machine, or if they load up the leg press and see how much you can push, you can fucking get rhabdomyolysis. You can fuck your shit up. So it's very important to have experience and to apply it. So it's more about my content, and all of my experience is really what I am funneling, and I blend it together with all my education and what I've done for myself, what I've done with clients, what I've seen from everyone inside Swolenormous X, and what works and what doesn't. And that's where we are right now. What fucking gets the most results? What gets the most results? What is the most common denominator? What's the most common thing that people are working on? What's the most common thing that are holding people back from taking action? What are the most common things that are holding people back from approaching their food properly? These are things that are going to help so much more than whether or not you keep your elbows more tucked in during a fucking bench press. Do I activate my pecs more? How do I hit my upper chest a little bit more? Like, that's okay, but that's commoditized shit. That's the boring stuff. That's the reps. Everyone's looking for excitement. Everyone's looking for all these fancy things when it comes to the exercises, and they're not doing the fundamentals. If you're not doing the fundamentals, it doesn't matter what fancy workout you do. It doesn't matter if you're using knee sleeves or a fucking a weightlifting belt, or you got new gloves and hey, look at these shorts and hey, I'm doing a wide grip pull down versus a narrow grip. If you're not focusing on the fucking 7 pillars, it's not going to matter. Because guess what? Let's look at the opposite. Let's say your training is great. Let's say you're worried about the supplements. What supplements am I taking? You're worried about the details of your training. Like, okay, that's pillar number 3, but let's think about all the things that you're missing if you're only focusing on that higher level shit. You're not culling your community. You're not mowing your lawn. You're not focusing on the people and the things that you are allowing into your face hole, your eye holes, your ear holes. You're surrounding yourself with shitty fucking people. Number 2, nutrition. You're not focusing on quality. You're only micromanaging your calories. That's a miserable fucking life to live. That's my opinion, but a lot of you would agree with me. 3, of course, you have to train properly. 4, recovery. 5, mobility and yoga, meditation. How much of that has to do with supplements? How much of that has to do with whether you turn your wrists at the end of a curl? Like, those are details. Those are the reps. Those are things that you do over and over and over and over again. If you're not doing the fundamentals, stop worrying about the fancy shit. Stop worrying about the frills. You got to go back to the basics. Always go back to the basics. Always. When in doubt, when you're not getting results, when you're frustrated, when you're stuck, you go back to the basics. Fucking make it happen. Go back to the basics. Just go back. Go back to the basics. Well, most doctors stop educating themselves. I don't know how true that is. I know they do have to, obviously have to have continuing education, but not all of them have time. If you're seeing 80 patients a day because you have to for insurance purposes and to float the bills and shit like that, you're seeing, let's say 40 people, 50 people in a fucking day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You have the PA running around and you're going in there. Hey, cool. How's everything going? Oh, let me breathe here. Cool. Okay, bye. Here's this. Okay, thanks. I'll see you in 6 months. I'll see you in a year. Let me know how this works and just call up and set another appointment. And they're out the fucking door. And then these are human beings after work. What do you like to do after work? You go home, you're like, fuck. They're the same way. They have to either go to the gym or they want to go here, or they go home, or they have kids and they have a wife and they have other things. They're human beings. They're human beings that are doing a job. They just have a very high responsibility, but this is becoming less of a responsibility position and to help people. They might have gotten into medical field because they wanted to help people and they wanted to, they want to be a doctor. They want to be a medical professional, whether it was like for financial gain or not. Some people do it for more financial reasons, which is not the best reason to do anything. But, obviously you can get a good living, not as much as it used to be. But what happens is now they're human beings. They want to unplug. They're not going home. The point of me saying that is that they're not going home and then reading research. They're going home and turning on fucking Netflix. They're going home and going like, fuck this shit. They had a long day at work. They need to unplug too. They're human beings and they're burnt to shit. So think of how much research they can read. There's so many studies and so many articles and so many opinions and so many shit. They just don't have time. They don't have time for patient care. They don't have time for digging into it. It's sad. It's sad. It's a bad system. It's a bad system, which is why you have to take better control of it and better care of it. You have to focus more on it. So it doesn't matter what the system is. You have the ability now to have the information, like we're here. You have the ability to apply this differently. You have the ability to apply this better. The system sucks. It's like, fuck, let the system be the system. Like, we don't have to don't worry about what other people are doing. Tighten up your community, do your fucking thing, lead by example, and we'll change one person at a time. We'll work through it. We'll work through it. We are the anomaly, fam. We're the anomaly. Karen, I've worked with some amazing MDs and some not so great over the years. They're up against so much in the broken healthcare system we have. And I don't think doctors get enough credit. Look, there's shitty doctors. They're just bad people. They're bad people. They're good people everywhere. But a lot of doctors want to help people, but they just get into a system. They get indoctrinated in school. They're not taught nutrition, and then they're funneled into this whole bullshit to get them in as much debt as possible. Then they're dealing with insurance 90% of the fucking time. They have entire staffs just deal with insurance companies. Like, where's the medicine? That's why preventative medicine is everything. What we're doing here is everything. It makes doctors' jobs easier. If you break your arm, you go to the doctor, you go to the ER. But your day-to-day health is your fucking responsibility, not the doctor's. Not the fucking doctors. It's not the doctor's responsibility for your health. And everyone outsources it and waits till there's a fucking problem and then expects the doctor to solve it. And how are they going to solve it? They're going to come over and be like, oh, they're just going to change your lifestyle by snapping their fucking fingers. They're going to give you a pill that makes you shut the fuck up and go home. Hey, the pain's away. You happy? Good. You have to care. If you want your health to be better, it's on you. You cannot outsource it to a doctor. Would I consider speaking with Dr. Mike? I don't know who that is. Maybe I've seen him. If it's a big channel, probably won't want to speak with me anyway. I'm like, what am I going to talk to him about? Debate? I don't want to debate. I don't like debates. I'm not into that really. Is it a good? I don't know. Would I consider speaking with? I don't know anything about him. Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike. How many of those are there? 1 million? I think I've probably seen him. I've probably seen his face on a thumbnail or something. Sounds familiar. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit. And a lot of times it's easier just to push it off. A lot of times it's easier for people in big channels to not push too many buttons, to say, oh, it's the calories. It's easy to go to the numbers because it still seems more foofy than the quality. No, it's not the food. It's the calorie intake. Then why do so many people have fucking problems with specific foods? If it's just the calories, then it would just be the calories. Now, if it was just calorie counting, then there wouldn't be this problem. I mean, is that just end all discussion about this? If it was about calorie counting, if it was only, well, you have to limit your caloric intake, why is obesity skyrocketing? Because people have been throwing around that bullshit for fucking 40 years. Whoa, limit your calories, low calorie, keep the calories low. It ain't working. Why is it not working? Because the food quality fucking sucks. Food quality fucking sucks. Yes, calories matter, but fundamentally you're getting people addicted to heroin. They don't care. They want all of it. They want all the drugs. People want all the fucking food. And just because some people might not have as sensitive pathways for addictive responses doesn't mean that it's not addictive. The same way some people can quit cigarettes cold turkey and some people can't. Some people can just have a couple drinks and some people can't. Some people can have a little sugar and then not. Some people can't fucking stop. So you see these people, well, sugar's not addictive. Get the fuck out of here. Everything's addictive. You might like martial arts. You might like sewing. That's addictive. It's compulsive. You're obsessed with it. Why can't people be obsessed with food? Similar pathways, enjoyment, instant pleasure response, relaxation, reprieve, misdirection, stress. It just redirects and it's an escape. It's an escape. You get this fucking, braingasm because you're just injecting sugar. Oh, and you get a little bit of peace, a little bit of reprieve. That's why anyone does a drug. It's to escape. It's to feel that release and many other reasons. But sure, why isn't it addictive? Everything's addictive. That's how I see it, Natasha. Too true, people expect to be fixed. Fuck taking responsibility and fixing themselves or not getting into that situation in the first place. Yeah. Jessica, preach. My dad had to be told to stop drinking after an emergency dialysis and synthesis. People play dumb until someone with authority wakes them up instead of relying on themselves. James, to people who complain that healthy food is too expensive, 1, it's really not if you know how to shop. 2, what else are you spending your money on that could go towards quality food instead? We had this discussion. Was that you, James? Did you make that was that you that made the long post? I forget. That might have been you that did that. I mean, some people, in some situations, yes, it's too expensive. Obviously, if you only have $50 a week, period, then of course you have your limitations. But a lot of people spend money unnecessarily. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that. So, ribeye for the win, cold turkey. I quit turkey cold turkey. That's funny. That's funny. Christina, I stopped my sugar consumption heavily this past 6 months, and I don't crave it physically, but mentally I do. It's insane. That was Tipsology. Tipsology. That was you, Jeffrey Tips? That was you, JT? I got you. I got you. I feel you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's get, sorry, Paris sent, yeah, I didn't know what that was. All right, let's get a little water break. Water break? I got to go get a pump on. It's 5:30. Should I pump? Should I pump? Should I pump? Do I have time? Do I want to go? Do I want to go? Of course I want to go. Ha, ha. All right. Gorillas and water droplets. Let's bust a nut all over the screen. And your boy, come on. Come on. Yeah. I only got a little water. Not that much, but it's good enough. That's what she said. All right. Come on, Kitty. Come on, Kitty. Come on, Kitty. Let's go. Kitty. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. You bitch. You ready? We're going to do this? All right. Kitty's ready. You fucking cunt. All right. Here we go. Water break in 3, 2, 1. Dance time. Ah. Good, Kitty. Yeah. Das Boot. Every last drop fucking owned. Nailed it. Nailed it. Bada bing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. No, it is. It's like in here. It was like Wolf of Wall Street. That was a good one. God damn it. Good Lord. Good Lord. That was impressive, if I do say so myself. Well, let's do a little Swole card giveaway. Eddie Strong. Are we still Eddie Strong? Are we Eddie Strong? I don't, where's his name? I don't know if he's still watching. You still watching, Eddie? Who wants this card? I don't know. Who gets this card? Who gets this card? Are we giving that to Eddie? Are we giving that to Eddie? Or are we giving away the card? Is it Eddie Strong? Hashtag Eddie Strong. I almost feel like we have to now. I love this. The best podcast. The best podcast in the world. The best podcast in the realm. In the realm? In the realm. I was going to say realm and I was going to say world, so I said vem. I'm just making up words. I'm just getting stuck in between. Eddie would go, mow my lawn. Juicy Burp, mow your lawn. Eddie Strong. Eddie? Eddie gets it. All right, it's settled then. Congratulations. Congratulations, Eddie. You know what? I got to find that comment. Where is Eddie's comment? Do we still have Eddie here? I don't think Eddie's watching. Let me bring him up on the screen. Eddie wins. Let me see here. Scrolling. I made sick fucking gains. And when it's dry and ready, these gains I will play. Making up songs. Where's fucking Eddie? Eddie Van House. Eddie House. Where's your name? Let's see. I'm scrolling. Trying to find it. Even for my reference. Let's see. Eddie one. Now I'm just scrolling. Holy shit, you guys commented a lot today. Sometimes I scroll and like it just, you guys are quiet. Today, you are not so quiet. Oh my God, where is this? Snooze alert. All right, I didn't plan this properly. Eddie, can I get this? Where's the name? Mow your lawn. Oh, we're close. There we go. Hey-o. There we go. All right, so Eddie Van Hus. Ooh, good name. Eddie Van Hus. I was like Van House. Eddie Van Hus. You won. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com with Swole card 1384 in the title. In the title. And of course, you can also write mow your lawn, but we will send this to you. Just send us an email again right here below, support@swolenormous, and we'll get you the Swole card ASA to the fucking P. And you can say, look, the Swole fam voted for you. Eddie, you won. I don't see you, Eddie. Did you leave? Did you leave the fucking podcast? You son of a bitch. God damn it, Eddie. God fucking damn it. God damn it, Eddie. You left. You fucking left, didn't you? You fucking left. That's for you, Eddie. Yeah. Fucking Eddie. Yeah, that one's warranted. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, bro? Damn it, Eddie. All right, Eddie. So hopefully you come back and check. You won, and you could thank the Swole fam. So courtesy of the Swole fam, you know what? Mow your lawn. I'm going to write that down. Let you know. Gonna let you know. Gonna let you know. You should be thanking it. Courtesy of the Swole fam. Powered by the Swole fam. Dun, 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 dun. Powered by the Swole fam. These sick fucking gains are brought to you by the Swole fam and the Daily Swole, with your sponsor, Everest and K2, flexing on you. All right, fam. Good stuff today. So Eddie, make sure you send us an email. Those lawns ain't going to mow themselves. That's true. Eddie's out putting in work. So go put in some fucking work. Go put in some fucking work. How dare you not stay with us for the next hour and 10 minutes, Eddie? You just came in. Eddie came in, won the card, and fucking dipped. Eddie came in, says he mows lawns, and fucking dipped. Look at that. Look at that. You know, sometimes things happen. Sometimes things happen, and just look at that. Didn't even have to stick around. Didn't have to stick around. You guys are, you fam. You fam. You're the ones. You're the real MVP. Fam, you the real MVP. A couple last things. And if you didn't win today,
Come on, stop whining.
it's okay, you win. I'm not going to take his card away. No tips. No, don't be a dickhole. You'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll make it through. We'll make it through. Because guess what? We got tomorrow. We got 1385. Where's the community? Yeah, where's the fucking community? Yeah, Eddie came in, was like, I'm old lawns, beesh. I mow lawns, and that's it. It's like, okay. We should have like a swoleometer. Like, you know, the bar like keeps on going up. Like as the more you comment, brrr, I'll get some widgets and shit in here. We'll figure it. We'll find some cool stuff. We'll find some cool things to do. I already have some ideas. So anyway, let's see. Tomorrow, just to recap, everyone, make sure if you're new, if you haven't gotten your cherry popped yet, make sure you subscribe and go check out today's video on this enormous channel. Another thing, I text you all a little while ago before we went to the podcast, before we came on here, that there's a brand new Raw. There's a brand new Raw. So for those of you that are Swole fan members and also Unlimited members, you have access to Swole TV. So there's a brand new Raw video and some new playlists coming, some real cool content. So I really hope you're looking forward to that. So without further ado, go check that out. Brand new Raw video right at the top of the playlist. Hey, there we go. Yeah, Eddie's here. Hey. Oh, there you go. There you go, Eddie. Nice.
Yow.
You're here. Eddie's back, everyone. Look at the fucking buzzer. At the fucking buzzer just to collect your winnings. You sick fuck. You're a sick fuck. You sicko. You just came in. You're like, I want that card, beesh. You planted that seed. You left. Went and mowed a lawn. You came back and now you're getting a mow your lawn card. So you fucking won. Don't thank me. Ask the Swole fam. It's fucking great. Eddie's back. Hey, oh, congratulations, Eddie. So yeah, send us that email. Anyway, fam, love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Oh, you see that? Eddie, anyone around Knoxville gets a free cut. Hey, who wants their lawn mowed? Everyone's like, I still got 3 feet of snow. You can shovel my driveway. Anyway, right at the buzzer. Right at the buzzer. So good shit. Good shit. So anyone near around Knoxville, you can hit up Eddie and he'll mow your lawn. You know what I'm saying? Walk around. Anyway. All right, fam. Love you. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 1384 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Peace, mageese. Loose, magoose. Ja boy. Papa Swolio. Out.